On today's Daily KHL update, Alex Ovechkin has a big game, Vladimir Tarasenko has an even bigger one, and Evgeny Malkin picks up a hat trick of the Gordie Howe variety. All that and more on today's Daily KHL update. Sergei Mysak and Evgeny Malkin and Magnitogorsk visit Torpedo. Should be a high-scoring game. Torpedo gets on the board first. Maxim Potapov feeds Peter Shastlivy in front. He's wide open and gets the job done. 1-0 home team.
Shastlivy scores his 6th of the year. You may remember him from his days with the Sens.
It takes Magnitka just 28 seconds to level with Torpedo. Kulemin and Malkin have a dirty give and go, and Kulemin scores. 1-1. Disgusting.
Accurate and quick passing. That would make any defense collapse.
35 seconds later, I kid you not, Mikhail Varnikov and Alex Semin are on an odd man rush. Semin takes a shot and scores. 2-1 Torpedo.
Semin scores his 4th of the season. He has 2 goals in 2 games now.
7 minutes later, Torpedo is on the rush again. Magnitka loses track of the puck for a sec. It ends up on Radek Smolanik's stick, and he takes a few shots from close and scores. 3-1 Torpedo.
That's his first KHL goal in his first KHL game. He just signed with them from the Pelicans of the Finnish League, where he had 28 points, 18 goals in 32 games this season.
Second period now, Matt Zuccarello with a dirty saucer to Justin Hodgman, who shows off some skill. 3-2.
Hodgman gets his 10th of the season, and what a beauty that was.
5 seconds left in the second. Malkin loses his temper and drops him with Vladimir Garbunov. Lesson learned, don't piss off Malkin, he's a pretty big fella. Alright, buckle up now, big finish. Less than 3 minutes left in regulation. Ryan O'Reilly has the puck, shoots, scores, tie game.
O'Reilly scores his 1st in the K. Welcome to the league.
It signed a 2-year deal. A minute later, Sergei Mysak feeds Nikolai Kulemin cross ice. Bam! 4-3 Magnitka.
Kulemin scores his 2nd of the night and 13th of the season. He's definitely found his offensive touch again at the KHL.
Dying seconds of the game, O'Reilly passes to Malkin and he completes the Gordie Howe hat trick with an empty netter. 5-3.
So let me get this straight. In back-to-back games, Malkin scored a hat trick and a Gordie Howe hat trick. Who does he think he is?
I'm pretty sure he thinks he's Evgeny Malkin, Andre. 5-3 Magnitka final. This should be a good one. Atlant hosts Tractor, 93 versus 92, Zherda versus Kuznetsov. Here we go. Early in the first, Tractor down 2 men. Engfist to Ozolin, shoots, rebound, and Maxim Mayorov tucks it in. 1-0 Atlant.
Such a weird mix of generations here, eh? Ozolin, Stallberg, and Chris Mayorov.
Just 2 minutes later, Andrei Kostitsyn grabs the puck, storms into the zone, shoots, and beats Anton Hudobin. 1-1.
That's his 11th of the season. Didn't even stop to set up a play. Cocky.
10 minutes later, Kuznetsov is battling against Jonas Frogren, sets up Yegor Dugin in front. He shoots once, twice, rebound. Kuznetsov puts it home. 2-1 Tractor. Early in the second now, Atlant wins a faceoff. Ozo blasts it on net, rebound, and Maxim Mayorov is again Johnny on the spot. We're tied at 2s.
With that goal, Mayorov now has 11 this season. He's a former Blue Jacket, by the way.
Still in the second now, Nikita Tachinsky sets up Nikolai Lemtugov, outweights everybody and scores. 3-2 Atlant.
Lemtugov scores his 10th of the year. He's one of the most active KHL players on Facebook. Look him up.
Just a little later, Evgeny Kuznetsov goes on his signature breakaway and makes everyone laugh as he goes 5-hole on Hudobin. Tie game again.
Kuzya scores his 2nd of the night and 16th of the season. He has 3 goals in 2 games. That's sick.
Here's something painful to watch as Andrei Kostitsyn gets called for... Andre?
Slash him to the... Slash him. That's 5 and again.
Yikes. Okay, here's Kuznetsov with a chance to score on a penalty shot. Stopped. No scoring after that, so he gets another chance in the shootout. Makes no mistake this time. That's all, folks.
Notice that Kuzya went 5-hole again. Must have located Hudobin's weak spot.
It's a tough spot to cover. Just ask Kostitsyn. Anyway, it's a 4-3 shootout final. Powerhouse Dynamo Moscow visits Novokuznetsk and the home team strikes first. Anton Lazarev dishes in front to Alexander Islamov and he scores.
That's his 2nd of the season, just a minute 25 seconds into the first. Nice start.
Dynamo answers back on the power play. Dominik Graniek's deceptive shot ties it up at 1s.
Ilya Gorokhov and Alex Ovechkin with the assists.
Halfway mark of the first, Nikolai Skladnichenko puts Kuznia back up with this snipe. 2-1 just 10 minutes in.
His first career KHL goal in his 2nd career KHL game.
Sergei Soin ties it in the second with this snipe through traffic. 2-2.
Both Sergei Konkov and Igor Shedilov pick up their first points of the season with the assists.
Dynamo pulls ahead on the power play. Ovechkin with a bit of a fake cross-ice feed to Backstrom and in. 3-2 Dynamo.
That's Backstrom's 10th goal already. This is only his 14th game.
Ovechkin with the cherry on top in the third. Dangles for days. Sick goal. Komarov and Backstrom with the assist. 4-2 Dynamo.
Ovechkin with the goal and 2 assists this game, and he now has 34 points in 26 games so far. What an animal.
Dynamo wins this one 4-2 final. Amur plays host to SKA St. Petersburg. Can they handle it? Late in the first, Vladimir Tarasenko behind the net passes to Viktor Tikhonov, and he scores 1-0 SKA.
Tikhonov missed some games this season because of an injury, but he's back and scores his 8th of the year.
Just under 3 minutes later, Tarasenko with the puck again. This time he feeds Kevin Dahlman. Blast! 2-0 SKA.
Dahlman scores his 10th of the year. That shouldn't surprise anybody, though.
Just named to the All-Star team. We cut to the third now. 4-0 SKA already. Dahlman shoots, breaks his stick. Tarasenko pulls off some Bobby Orr stuff. 5-0 SKA.
This kid is unstoppable. He was projected to be a star, and he's shaping into one really fast.
He certainly is. Just a few minutes later, Tikhonov sets up Tarasenko in the slot again, and he scores 6-1 SKA.
That's Tarasenko's 2nd of the night, 4th point of the night, 13th goal of the season. That's just too many numbers, kid. Come on.
What a night for Tarasenko. SKA gets an easy win in Khabarovsk, 6-2 final. Donbass faces off against Barrese at home in Donetsk, Ukraine. Early in the first, Dmitry Uper has the puck behind the net, gets in the crease, slides it in, 1-0 Barrese. Super Uper.
That's Uper's 9th of the season. Donbass's defense didn't exactly help their goal out here.
Donbass almost ties it up. Lukasz Kaspar passes it to Dodonov. He's stripped of the puck and goal. No, not so much. It barely stays on the line. So close. A little later, Nigel Dawes has a chance to shoot, does so, and takes off Jan Latso's helmet. He'd be okay though. Now Nick Antropov is set up in the slot, takes 2 shots, robbed by Latso, who had no idea where the puck was, still stopped it. Still in the first, Donbass is in on the power play. Kaspar goes for the solo dash, end-to-end, and he scores. Pretty play, 1-1. Gangnam Style, though, really kind of ruins it.
Just block out the visuals, Steve. Kaspar scores his 3rd of the year.
Late in the first, Barrese is on the power play. Brandon Bachensky is set for a blast. He goes chitter, 2-1 Barrese.
Bachensky led the K in goal scoring with 27 last season, and that's his 15th this season already.
Second period now, Nigel Dawes cross-ice feed to Dustin Boyd to Vitaly Novopashkin. Stopped. What a play, though. Late in the period, Barrese is on the power play again. Maxim Spiridonov throws the biscuit in the slot. Latso's got it, but Antropov puts it home, 3-1 Barrese. Last minute of the second, Oskars Bartulis shoots the puck on net, rebound, and he completes the play himself, 3-2.
Bartulis scores his 3rd of the year. That's a very timely goal.
It stays 3-2 until the last minute of regulation. Donbass pulls their goalie, but that only leads to an empty netter by Konstantin Rudenko. That should do it.
Rudenko scores his 13th of the season.
Donbass still appreciates their fans coming out. Always good to see stuff like that. 4-2 Barrese final. A few more scores to tell you about. Lokomotiv wins 4-1 over Avtomobilist. Simeon Varlamov returned to the lineup with a solid performance. Low-scoring game between Spartak and Yugra. Yugra wins 1-0. Neftahimik beats Slovan 2-1 in the shootout. And Lev stomps Salavat 6-1. That's all for today's Daily KHL Update. I'm Steve Dangle with Andrei Osachenko. We'll see you tomorrow.